2023. Hold the aircraft on the toe brakes, smoothly apply 80% power to all four engines. Check the throttles are physically aligned. Stick forward about an inch. Release the toe brakes, select full power, steering using nose wheel steering up to 100 knots. At 100 knots, transfer to using the rudders to control direction. Right wheel Vulcan 130 knots, rotate. Brakes on, off gear, up and roll. Throttle back promptly now, otherwise we'll get much too fast. Rolling out, runway reciprocal. Waddington off on the left hand side. Controlling the G, already perilously close to exceeding the 2G limit, which applies to all Vulcan flying ever since this aeroplane first flew in 1960. Turning in for the arrival pass, which is 300 knots. And in the real world at 300 feet. In the pretend world you can fly this at whatever height you like. Again, in the real world there's a big pitch trim change during this acceleration. Okay, we're a little bit on crowd. Once we're past Dayton, out of idle. Select the air brakes to mid-drag, slow the aeroplane down a bit. Keep going this way for a little while to make a bit of room so you can turn back towards Dayton, to the left. Speed coming back towards 160 knots. Power to keep us going. The air brakes in, I think. And trying to bring the speed back to set ourselves up for the spiral climb. Nose well up. Speed is good. Undercarriage down. Mid-drag air brake. Well back, you can see it's a struggle to keep the speed down below 200 knots. Air brakes in. touch of power. And turn violence for the undercarriage down plus into a wing over to the right. Air brakes out, because that's the correct configuration for this approach. Power on to hold 150-ish knots. Up with the runway. As we approach datum, 3, 2, 1, gear up. Three red lights. Lights out, undercarriage is up. Select full power. Actually, I'm going to use 90% this time, which was done sometimes. Speed's quite high. Pitch the nose up, careful not to exceed the 2G. Watch the speed coming back, and roll. Speed's accelerating, still turning. Don't bury the nose too much. 2G. And point back at display datum. Running in for the Bombay turn. Bombay doors. In 3, 2, 1. Now. There's Lincoln Cathedral. Keep the turn coming, looking out for the airfield and datum. Just in front of us, speed's okay. Bombay doors in 3, 2, 1, now. Continue the turn into a wing over right. And out of the Bombay turn, turning left onto the crowd front 30 for the next wing over right. Rolling out, speed's a little bit high, but it's okay at 200 knots. 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, and gently raising the nose, staying within your 2G limit, full power. Speed comes back, there we are, coming through 160 knots, and roll right. Nose coming through the horizon. Throttles to idle. Add air brakes to mid-drag. Pick up the threshold, rolling right for the final 300 knot pass into the big wing over. Speed's under control, power's coming on. Air brakes in. Wave nicely to the crowd. There's 300 knots. Ever so carefully raising the nose. You can see I've exceeded the G limit there, 3G. Hold the nose up until the speed comes back to 250 knots. And roll. I think it may have been a bit more than a wing over. Throttles are idle, air brakes are out to complete the finale barrel roll, as it turned out. Fast, air brakes are now high drag. Looking well down the runway, they're just about to kiss the rear bogies onto the runway. Approaching the rag, it's okay. On, holding the nose wheel off the ground, raise the nose ever so slightly for a bit of aerodynamic braking, trying not to go off the left hand side of the runway. See the nose ever so gently lowers. That's the rudder applied in the simulator there. Apply the brakes and we stop comfortably within the distance available. Hope you've enjoyed that short Vulcan display.